So what this is a map. We ask questions of site selectors, and these are, as Director Nichols said, these are people that advise companies, and many times it's mid-sized and bigger companies. So we asked them, what communities in the Midwestern U.S. consistently make the first or second cut for projects you're working on? So a project is a company that's locating. And the bigger the bubble, the more often they make the cut. So Chicago is distinguished in the Midwest, probably not a surprise. The next tier, Columbus, Indianapolis, St. Louis. The next tier, Kansas City, Cincinnati, Milwaukee. The next tier, Cleveland, Des Moines, places like that. Okay, so this is where Cleveland sits today in kind of, we call this top of mind perception. Does this? I think what I would tell you is that the size of the bubble, we've been doing this now 13 years for 140 communities. The size of the bubble does correlate to the number of projects that you see. It doesn't always correlate to the number of projects you win, but it does correlate to the projects you see. And by projects, these are job-generating companies. Okay, so then we asked, and I want to tee this up a little bit by saying that you'll probably agree with the assessment of every other place, but you may want to fight the one about Cleveland. So let's see if that's true. So when we asked about specific places, we asked about Buffalo. What they say, cold, no impression, close to Canada, struggling or depressed. You guys agree with that about Buffalo? Yes? Hey, just because you got a beer doesn't mean you don't get to talk. Come on. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Pittsburgh, great recovery, emerging high-tech talent, steel, strong universities. You guys agree with that with Pittsburgh as a recovery story?
Yes.
Okay. Akron, you might be a little, this is a little closer to home. Tires, no impression. Cleveland Junior, Football Hall of Fame. Okay, that's Canton, sure. Nationally, do people know the difference between Akron and Canton? No. Okay. Cincinnati, industrial manufacturing, P&G, growing, reviving, nice community. And these are business location professionals. Columbus, Ohio State, or The Ohio State University, diverse economy, emerging mid-tier market, good ED group. You guys agree with that about Columbus? Okay. Detroit, automotive, old and dying, making a comeback. It's funny that it seems like that's what everybody says about Detroit all the time. It's dying, but it's making a comeback. Isn't that funny? Violent and unsafe. Do you guys agree with all those assessments about everyone else? Generally, yes? Okay. How about Cleveland? Cleveland Clinic Medical. Industrial Rust Belt. Tired Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You guys agree with those statements about Cleveland? Hell no. Hell no. He's had 2 beers over there. Okay. So, I guess the thing that I would say is, if you don't agree with this, take where you are and take where these folks are, and that's the gap. And that's the gap that you guys and us and the city need to close. Make sense? Okay.